Hello all and welcome to my channel Avantika's Astro Health, and in this video I am going to talk about the 4th house in birth chart. 4th house that represents our domestic and emotional happiness, our emotional environment. What all things will make us happy, sad, upset, frustrated, excited. So it represents all these things. Now when 4th house is under the effect of evil planets in birth chart, then your emotional happiness is at stake. Let's say Saturn is placed in your 4th house and your 4th house is not being aspected or is occupied by any other auspicious planet. Then what happens? This native is going to experience emotional struggle in his life. His home environment can be affected. There can be frequent fight between his father and mother. So he wouldn't feel like coming back home. It will be chaotic. It can be chaotic, messy. So he would want to escape. He would want to go to his friend's place to feel comfortable, to feel relaxed. So when 4th house, which represents our emotional happiness, where we need to feel that somebody is there for us and somebody is offering genuine emotions, genuine care, when it is under the effect of evil planets, we have to struggle to earn that happiness. What Saturn does? Saturn takes away the element of comfort from the house in which it is placed. So 4th house being the house of your mother, emotional comfort, domestic happiness, if it is placed in this house, then it would put you in a struggle mode with all these elements and significations. Now let's say Rahu is placed in the 4th house. So there can be something that keeps fluctuating your mind, where you feel very unorganized, where you do not feel balanced, you do not feel organized in your mind, which means that you are going to deal with certain situations in your life which are going to overwhelm you initially, in the initial phase of your life. So it can offer a lot of emotional struggle, a lot of mental struggle, where you are always busy balancing your own mind. So if you have Rahu in the 4th house, or if Rahu is aspecting your 4th house, and if you experience any such factor, then you need to focus too much on your mental wellness. Now, when auspicious planets are placed in this house, what happens? Let's say Moon is placed in the 4th house. Now, this native is always looking outside for experiences. Like, I want happiness through my friends, I want to socialize, I want to travel, and I want to experience new things. So, he wants to rejuvenate his mind through some fresh, some new experiences. And he's very much wanting to always change his energy. He doesn't want to feel stuck. He doesn't want to feel binded. So these are the kind of people, if you will tell them to do something, or let's say they are in a relationship and you say that, I'm not very much okay with this thing, you doing this thing. So they would be the first one to tell you that I don't think that this relationship is going to work out, because this is not how I am, this is not how I can be, and feel like that this is a bondage or something. So because Moon is your inner happiness, and here when 4th house it is placed in, so it will make you very much focused on your experiences, on your happiness. You are wanting to work on the level of enjoyment. You want to literally increase the level of enjoyment and pleasure in your life. Now when Jupiter is placed in the 4th house, now this native is going to take a lot of time to come out from his comfort zone, because Jupiter is very heavy. So in the 4th house, it is going to offer a lot of gravity to 4th house matters, which is your land, your place, your country, your mental and emotional environment. So the kind of provision, arrangement and setup you have been in, you love to be there. You are not somebody who loves frequent changes in the kind of arrangements that you have and you are born in and you are right now in. So when it comes to leaving their comfort zone, leaving their place, leaving their homeland, leaving their country, these people will think a lot, and somehow they are also blessed, because Jupiter in the 4th house means that your comfort zone is protected. It is protecting your layer of comfort. So these are the people who can have career in their homeland, in their place, in their city, and even if they leave their country, they go far. So anytime when their home needs them, they would be the first one to come back, because they are so much attached and they feel so safe and nice in their land, in their place, with their people, that even if it is not that good, it is not that great to function, they would still want to be there. They are not so much looking forward to live the kind of life which is very different from what they have already experienced. Now when Venus is placed in this house, fourth house, because it represents our happiness, and Venus is the significator of pleasure in our life. So now person is too much concentrated on gathering happiness, on gathering pleasure, leisure, and he would want to keep experiencing that comfort, that leisure element, so that he feels very beautiful in his mind. He can feel that his life is very beautiful and it has something to look forward to. So Venus and fourth house people, they always want to look forward to something. They cannot live a very stagnant life. The moment they have money, they would want to do this and that. They will have hundreds of things in their minds that can provide them happiness. So the impact of auspicious planets on your fourth house makes you somebody who looks forward to creating his happiness through certain experiences, by collecting a lot of experiences. Now let's say when Ketu is placed in the fourth house, or Ketu is aspecting your fourth house, then anything that happens in your emotional environment and outside, it is going to affect you, and it will keep affecting you. Only through meditation, only through deep meditation, you would be able to combat this kind of feeling, this kind of effect. Because Ketu is the planet that is trying to detach you from your emotions, from your emotional happiness and the need for your emotional happiness. So the moment anything goes wrong, you will be deeply hurt, you will be deeply affected, and it can also detach you and separate you from your logical reasoning. So such people sometimes can lose the worldly wisdom, or they are short of worldly wisdom. There are some people who know that to what extent they need to be affected by certain thing, but these are the kind of people who can be affected easily by this or that, and they will not be able to apply their logical reasoning that how much importance I need to give to this situation, to this problem, to this thing which is affecting my emotional environment right now. So if they are hurt, they will sort of detach themselves from that particular thing, that person, because that effect is very intense, which is making them think and feel like that. Similarly, when we have any other evil planet, let's say Mars. So Mars in the fourth house, if it is in a good placement, it will make you somebody who is motivated. So the moment you like something, you're after that. You want to chase it, you want to achieve it. Now when Mars is placed in the fourth house, now these are the people who love extremities. They want to be extreme in everything. When they are happy, they are extremely happy. When they are disappointed, they are extremely disappointed. So they are very intense with their emotions, because Mars makes you intense. It rules a Scorpio. So you're very intense with your emotions, you're very intense with your happiness. So native with fourth house Mars, if he wants to experience some sort of happiness in his life, some pleasure, he'll feel really involved in it. And the next thing is that these are the kind of people who either want everything or nothing. We need to understand that fourth house is that center through which we begin our first step towards liberation, because it is the first Mosh Trikon in birth chart. It can help us to learn a lot about ourselves, to understand our mind, our emotional function, emotional environment, and through that we can channel energies in a better way. So you need to know and understand your fourth house well, so that you can understand that how you are functioning inside and what all you can do to regulate your content and how you can channel and balance your energies. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please hit like. You can share it with your family and friends. And if you want to take consultation from me, offline or online, in the description of this video, you can find my contact details and you can contact me there. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Please take good care of yourself.